Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dear audience, my name is Misha and I would like to welcome you here in Germany at Audi Driving Experience Center. And we have all the perfect ingredients for a perfect show today. We have the one and only Daniel Abt. Daniel, can you hear us?
Yes, hi guys, nice to be here. Let's make it a good show.
Great having you here. We have also, of course, the main hero of the day, the Audi RS5. And later we will be also joined by one of the Audi product experts. But for now, Daniel, can you show us what this baby can do?
Of course, brand new RS5 facelift. Let's do a kick down and let's get it going. Yes!
Woo! Now, if that is not an eargasmic start of the show, then I don't know what could be. So while Daniel is doing a warming up himself, his tires, his car, let me walk you through our control center. But first of all, introduce you to our product expert, Rolf. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm fine, Misha. Nice to meet you here in our center.
Yes, so we have here our center, we have all the questions coming in to the social media, so make sure to ask them. It's not only about us or the car, it's about you guys. So all the questions that you had about the RS5, keep them coming and we are going to answer them.
Definitely.
And yeah, absolutely. And first, I think we're going to talk about dynamics. And we're back, and well, I guess it's time to ask Daniel, what are your first impressions of the car?
Oh man, I love it. I've always been a huge RS5 fan, so this is just so much fun. I mean, starting with the engine, V6, twin turbo, 600 Newton meter, 450 horsepower. It's just so good and also super responsive with the twin turbo. That's what I love about it. There's no delay when you hit the throttle. So you can really make use of that. And then of course, the car handles amazing. With Sport Suspension Plus, gives it a very sporty feeling. You can really point the car, get it in, hit the apex, and then of course with the Quattro, get the power down, no traction issues. Man, I love it. I can do this all day.
Yeah, I know you can, but at some point you will have to get back in. But not yet. We have first a question from the audience. How do the seats feel?
Well, the seats feel super sporty. I think they're a great mixture of looking good. Actually, I'm trying to look while driving now. No, I mean they're awesome. I mean I'm not falling apart in here. I have a good hold, and of course they're also comfortable. So perfect.
Rolf, can you maybe talk us through the interior features?
Yeah, those RS Sport seats, of course, are not only nice, but really with a big hole. But as you can see, we also have a flattened steering wheel, also with shifting paddles, of course. We have the center of data, as you can see with the MMI Plus, so a special revving, like a hockey stick, and of course also the core data like torque and power, all on one display. And of course, you're going to see this big screen. So in the right position to access every information you need easily.
Mm-hmm. Now, Audi is of course known for Quattro. Can you tell us more about the system?
Well, Quattro is one of our cores, so every RS model fits the Quattro. Here, with a self-locking mid differential, which means we can also shift the power up to 85% on the rear axle in case you need it. Mm-hmm. Because if you drive like Daniel, of course it has to be agile in the corners. And what we are also going to face here is a Quattro with a sport drivetrain, which means we can shift the torque also within the rear axle. So it's really sporty, and in edgy corners, it gets really with a high speed out of the corner.
Mm-hmm. Daniel, can you tell us about your impressions of the Quattro?
Ah man, it's awesome. I mean, I've driven it in the wet early on. Even there, it's almost no traction issues. You just get the power down, and the controllability is really good. Plus, of course, now you have the RS modes, you have the drive select, which also means you can also change your sport differential, which then allows you to actually get the rear a bit more edgy or to go a bit more towards safe and understeer, however you like it. It's super nice.
Well, Daniel, I hate to be a fun breaker, but yeah, but could you please come back because we want to have a closer look at the car. But before that, yes, yeah, you have to. I'm very sorry. We have another question. Where are we actually?
So we're at the Audi Motorsport Center in Neuburg. So this is really the epicenter of Audi Sport, where we also have a track to do slide rollouts. And this time we're going to use for Daniel and the new RS5 to show you the capabilities of that.
The best possible occasion.
You're in the heart of Audi Sport.
Yeah. Can you tell us about the color of the green car?
So it's called Sonoma Green. It's like an elegant color, and in combination with that bronze package, which is offered by Audi exclusive, this is a quite progressive combination. So you have bronze wheels, and inside you have like special stitching with the honeycombs in a copper color. So this is really, really limited, and it's really a cool item. And it's also in combination with a matte carbon finish in the exterior. But Sonoma Gray is quite cool.
It is, definitely. Are there any other new color options available?
We have some, like a turbo blue, which is a really progressive blue, and the standard versions, of course, we have Daytona Gray, we have a black, and of course we have also some white and red tones, like a Tango Red. So with the muscles, every bright color fits the car quite well.
Mm-hmm. While we're waiting for Daniel, can you tell us quickly about this car over here?
Well, yeah, good hint. Oh, he comes in. I can feel the heat.
I'm back, guys.
But we have heard that. Thank you, man.
Come in, bring in the heat, literally and figuratively.
Guys, cars in one piece. No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it to you guys to talk about the interior stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for your first impressions. We're gonna talk about design in a bit. So guys, keep those questions coming and see you in a bit.
Okay.
All right, Rolf, let's talk about the design features. Tell us about the main differences to the previous RS5 model.
Well, of course, we've sharpened the line here. And with the new RS5, you can see an even wider and flatter single frame, which makes it really, really a big lung to get the air inside the V6 turbo. And of course, this in combination with the honeycomb structure and the LED headlights with the option for a laser light really sharpens the front, and in combination with that matte carbon finish, quite an aggressive look.
Overall function and form.
That's it.
We have another question from our audience. Is the yellow color coming back?
Yellow color can be a special Audi exclusive option. We don't have it in the standard portfolio, but of course, you know, if it's required, we try to make every wish feasible.
Basically, possibilities are endless.
Absolutely. So it's quite hot here. You're going to feel that too?
Yeah, speaking of which, can you talk us through the brakes?
Yeah, I think so. They've worked very well with Daniel. We have, of course, two variants. Here you're going to see that copper wheel I mentioned, and we have two sorts of brakes. So a normal one and even a ceramic one with 400 millimeter brake discs, and also different colored brake calipers. So at the front axle, if you want to go for the performance, opt out for the ceramic brake, and it feels quite well.
And which color options are there for the brake calipers?
For the ceramic one, you can get a blue caliper or a red one. And of course, the anthracite is a standard one, so depends on your choice and also on the exterior color, what you like to have.
Well, I believe we can talk forever about the design features about this car, but the images can say more than 1,000 words can possibly do. So we prepared a nice beauty film for you guys. Enjoy it, and it's okay to drool a little. We're getting lots of questions, guys, so thank you very much for your feedback. Keep them coming, and we are now back, literally at the back of the car. So what
nice back.
Very nice back.
Sport back, nice back.
We can keep those puns going, but let's talk about the features. Walk us through it, Rolf.
Yeah, of course, you're going to see a quite muscular edge, and you're going to see these little details here. Those are the GTO ones, because we need to get the width in the whole body shape, also to the rear. And these muscles are shown also with that completely new developed diffuser, also here with a honeycomb structure, and even in that matte finish. I think it's quite nice, huh?
It It is very much, and the diffuser reminds me of the new RS6 and RS7 as well.
You got it, Misha. So we get it closer to its older brothers, and of course, traditionally, two big oval exhaust pipes. The black one is the sporty one. So sport exhaust system, even more sporty sound, and in combination with that slight spoiler lip, also aerodynamically a perfect shape.
Absolutely. And can people get different options on the ducktail?
Yeah, of course. Also, it's available in carbon fiber, or you can even order it in the color of your car. So it depends on you which look you prefer.
We're getting lots of questions if we can have a look at the interior. Let's do that.
Oh yeah, let's have a shorter look into the car. So of course, if you're going to see inside, you see first of all the flattened steering wheel, a lot of carbon fiber in there, and of course also a stitching in the seats, which you can find at front in the single frame, the honeycombs here in a special copper tone. And I think also it's not just nice, but it really fits well. And you have all worthy materials in combination. So a lot of options also for the inlays, also leather in Alcantara as a variant. So we offer practically everything a sporty driver needs.
Mm-hmm. We're getting lots of questions about the virtual cockpit. Are there any changes to the new RS5 model?
Of course, the virtual cockpit is the core. We have a special RS modes where you can really, as Daniel mentioned before, where really can aggregate the central data. So we have a special, we call it hockey stick, like showing the RPM, like in a hockey stick. We just have the torque and the power in a display, or a G-meter, tire temperature, tire pressure. Mm-hmm. And of course, with the RS mode, just pushing at the button at the steering wheel, you can configure every component, and with one button, also the MMI slides, and you have your configuration.
We have one last question regarding the design. What options are there for the seats?
Well, we have seats with different sorts of materials. Basically, we offer a leather Alcantara combination, which is preferred by many customers because it's the sporty one. And also, we offer leather in fine nappa. And via Audi Exclusive, you can also order some design packages with a red contrast stitching, like really cool, also with Alcantara elements, or also a design package in gray. So it should fit everyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for your information regarding the design. And now we have a question for you guys regarding acceleration. What do you think would happen if I would say race Daniel Abt, me using launch control, and him, a professional driver, without one? Let us know. Welcome back, Daniel. I was wondering, would you like to assist us in a demonstration of a launch control feature?
Yes, we should definitely do that, because I think it's the perfect way to showcase how good the launch control is. So let's do 1 versus 1. I go without launch, you go with. I think you should win.
Professional race car driver versus someone who thinks who is a professional. And of course, we cannot do it without assistance.
Yeah, I bet he'll lose, but I'll give you the signal. Gentlemen, come on, let's go outside.
I'm going to leave my iPad here because they'll do something to the car, safety about everything, but worrying not, I will be getting my instructions from the directions and keep those questions coming. And I'm going to jump in RS5. Woohoo! Wow, finally. Well, the first thing that I noticed here is I have an Alcantara steering wheel. Fair weight advantage of Daniel, probably.
Yeah, we gave it the better one. More friction on the steering wheel to control the car.
You're ready to go?
Yeah, no, before I go, I'm going to give a quick thank you to our dear production team and let them enjoy the rumble of the V6. I hope they enjoyed it. All right, let's go. Daniel, can you show me the way?
Yeah, just follow me for once.
Yeah, I'll follow you for once because after that you'll be following me.
Yeah, most likely.
And general piece of advice, guys, don't follow the crowd, let the crowd follow you, and that's definitely going to be the case if you will be driving the new RS5. Let's go.
Oh! Up this out of the track. You should follow, Misha. That looks good.
In the meanwhile, Rolf, we have a question from the audience. What roof options are there? Because I believe they would notice the carbon fiber.
Of course, so also you bit lighter. We offer a carbon roof coupe only, which saves about kilograms of unsprung gas. So another advantage of that race. I hope you. So gentlemen, if you're going to see me, give me a flashlight. Okay, Daniel has given me the flashlight, and go.
Oh, wait, I think
Oh,
first
early, a jump start from Apta.
I need to turn on.
Okay, you ready, guys?
Misha, you
Okay,
ready?
we have the results of the poll. Can I get the results of the poll again, please? Okay, Daniel, we have the results of the poll. 58% say that I'm going to win. So I hope you're a good loser. And I hope that the audience is good
They
as
are
well.
right.
But before we go, can you remind us of the acceleration numbers of the RS5?
Yes, of course. It's 0 to 100, 3.9 seconds, which is super fast. And of course, with the launch control, man, it just presses you into the seat. So I'm ready.
Now
There you
show
are.
it, guys.
So I'm ready. I put the drive in dynamic and traction control on sport. I can also turn it completely off for a much spectacular start, but right now it's dry. So let's just go. I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, yes! That's a clear thing. Damn.
Daniel, I
chance.
must say you're a
Oh.
good-looking guy, but you look way better in my rear-view mirror. No offense.
No chance, no chance.
Oh my God.
Rolf, tell us, how did it look from outside?
Compliments to you, Misha. It looked really nice, and I think it showed how well these systems work. So you look like a winner, but Daniel has really got some meters in the race. So perfectly done.
Yeah.
Compliments, guys.
I think I should call my insurance because I might have a whiplash from the acceleration. And yeah, I might have trouble getting out because it's so comfortable in here, but unfortunately I will have to get out, and we will proceed with our next part, the Q&A. So you guys let us know what you thought of the drag race, were you expecting it, and I'll keep those questions coming. See you in a bit. Right, welcome back. Well, thank you very much for this amazing contest. I enjoyed it. Did you expect it?
Yes, I was pretty sure. I mean, the only way to win is if you fall asleep before the start.
Look nice, guys. Look nice.
Awesome. So there you have it. You don't have to be a professional driver to win from a professional driver. You just need the new RS5. Okay, next questions. What were your impressions of the car?
Ah man, I really love it. I'm a huge fan. I've always been, and I think it's a really good mix of having a car that is sporty, that you can tackle the track with, but also that you can drive daily. You know, you can easily have it comfortable if you change the drive select, or you go into sporty mode and then you attack on the track. And I think that's what a car nowadays needs to be like, because you don't drive the racetrack every day, so you also need to have fun on the normal road.
Yeah, so it's not one-trick pony. It can do everything.
Everything. What do you want?
Yeah, was that also the intention when you designed the car?
Definitely. So RS models are always a combination of a performance car with an everyday use, and like Dan described. So you can go to a track, but you can go just normally to the city for a shop, and that's what the purpose of that car is.
Yeah, or you can do both.
Absolutely. With the Sportback you can.
Absolutely. We have questions about the RS Sport suspension. What did you change? Was there something new to it? Are there any updates?
So we have the dynamic ride control, which is a practical system where we reduce pitching and rolling. So of course you can adapt it in 3 steps. And if you go for the track, you go on the dynamic mode, so the real sporty mode, and then the car is really stiff. So it's a perfect system.
Could you feel that, Daniel?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you feel that the steering is more direct, that the throttle response changes, and of course also then the suspension gets more stiff. So you can carry more speed in the corners, which is what you want from a sporty car.
We have another question. What are your feelings about the sound of the RS5?
I really like it. I mean, it's a V6 engine. It's a twin turbo. You hear the turbos while driving, which is super cool. Yeah, it's just it makes good sound, but also it has a lot of power. That's what's important. Not just having sound, but also having good torque and being able to really accelerate.
Absolutely. Rolf, can you explain us where this sound is coming from?
Well, of course, we have two options regarding the exhaust systems. You use both the sport system, so of course it's an even more throaty sound. And as Daniel said, V6 makes a lot of power. And of course, with the combination and the sport exhaust system, you can hear it when you want.
And how's the dynamic ride control working? Can you explain it to us?
So the dynamic ride control is practically a hydraulic system, and with the 4 vents at the wheels, and if the car is going in a fast corner, so these vents are leveling the car always in a horizontal sign, so you can go stiff into the corner, getting in precise and getting with the most speed out of the corner. So practically hydraulic and always stiffing the car.
Let's have a look at our Facebook feed, if we have anything here, by the way.
Nice color.
Nice color. What if you would spec a car? How would you spec it?
Well, it really depends. But I must say, I think the Nardo Grey looks super good on the RS5, especially with carbon, black wheels, all that stuff. So that's super good. But in the end, also, I mean, I think it really depends on what you prefer. You know, I think between these two, I would probably go for the Nardo Grey.
And what options should a person take if he wants to have the best possible handling?
Okay, guys like you who want just to go for the performance, they definitely should opt for the dynamic package. Dynamic package offers everything, like the maximum speed up to 280, like the DRC system. So this package contains everything, and of course they should opt for a sport exhaust system, and of course also for a ceramic brake, and maybe also the milled wheels, because in a special thing, a lightweight wheel is also very performant.
What's your favorite feature of the car?
Oh, that's tough to say. I think it's the design and it's also the engine, because for me the engine with the twin turbo, I just like having a car that is very responsive when you hit the throttle, and here you have that all the time. You don't need to have a lot of revs for the torque to be there, so you can just always play with the throttle, and it never stops. I mean, you go until 280 and it just, there's no decrease in power. It just keeps going, and I really like that.
I see you like to talk about performance and power and handling, so let's do it. I think let's do one more driving bit. Let's do a slalom.
We can do that. I'm happy. I'm happy to do that.
I'm happy you're happy. I hope you guys are happy as well. Keep those questions coming while we're gonna go outside. Rollout.
Now comes my favorite part.
I'm kind of.
He brings back the car.
Yeah. I trust
Maybe.
him. I believe he's done it a few times.
Yeah, of course. But I think he likes it.
Okay, can I go? Yes, I can.
Yeah, you can go.
You can go.
We allow you to. You can have
I
some
have to-
fun. Go
I have
out
to
there.
put it in sport.
Uh-huh.
And now hit it. See, that's what I meant. Look how precisely I can really tackle that slalom. It's so
Yeah.
nice, man. Oh man.
To be honest, I was not expecting that. It looks so.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the stiffness I explained. So if you put it really on dynamic, the car is really stiff. And you can, if you can see that now, if it really faces us, you got to see there's no rolling.
finesse. You know what we're missing? Like numbers, like jury. We could put up
Yeah,
like 10, 9.
that was a 9.5.
9.5, Daniel. Can you give us a 10?
We want to see
What?
a 10.
Why a 9.5? What else do I have to do?
Yeah. Maybe give us a wave. Do it with one hand. Come on, give us a show.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it looks better. Yeah.
There we go. In the meantime, we have. In the meantime, we have another question, Rolf. Are there any new driving modes?
Yes, of course. So we have, of course, make it easier for these configurations. You just have to do it once. So we have an RS1 and RS2 mode, which means you do the configuration once and then just push a button at the steering wheel in the RS mode. RS1 is your original mode.
Yeah. And is the Audi
was a
Sport?
10.
Yeah, that was a 10. Good job, Daniel. You can, if you want to, you can have another go, or you can come in if you're happy with the 10. Either way
I'm happy. I'm happy. I think we're good. I bring it back.
Yeah, bring
as
it
long
back.
as it's safe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in the
Good job.
meantime, while you're coming back, we have another question. Was the Audi Sport differential actually helpful in the slalom, or is it only for launch control?
No. The Audi Sport differential is, of course, exactly the thing you need. Because with the Sport differential, the torque is shifted like it should. And if you've seen those narrow corners, the torque is also shifted within the rear axle. So Daniel could really speed out of the narrow corners. Exactly the thing you need here.
Right. Next question is, what is the price of the RS5?
Well, here in Germany, we're starting about 84,400 euros. And in the other countries, you have to check with our partners. But that is the thing where the access to the RS5 starts.
And is it available as of right now?
Yes, in the European markets, we're right fading in the one. And we're fading into the markets with the car now. And in the other countries, you have to wait some more weeks, but ready for takeoff.
And where does the RS5 sit in the Audi family?
So it's one of the cores, of course. So these segments, of course, are global players. With the Sportback, of course, we cope the sedan markets. And also with the coupe, we have the most sporty version to showcase the RS genes. So for us, a central role in the portfolio.
Yeah. Well, I think this is pretty much it for today. Thank you very much, Daniel, for your amazing driving skills.
Was a pleasure. Was a pleasure. I got a 10. I can go sleep well tonight.
You can sleep well tonight.
If he's got a 10, he can go.
We'll tell Audi Sport that you can keep your job. You can keep on driving, so it's all good. And thank you all for all the information, but most importantly, thank you guys for all of your questions. And hope to see you next time with another car. And stay safe. Thank you for coming in, tuning in, and see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you. Wow, the drone is waving.
Bye. Time to see you.
Get ready, Roger. Standing by. Ready for Audi Life on Drive.